Focus. I have my solution to seeing whether or not I'm in focus. I'll throw a still picture up. Okay. Really? You motherfucker. Okay, down to business. I gotta put the shepherd's pie in the oven. Come at me. There we go. Relationship advice. I did a video about this, I want to say 4 years ago, during my marriage that is no longer a marriage. But there's a very important lesson with my experience of separating with my ex-wife. And that is, you don't know who a person truly is until you break up with them. Yes. Obviously, when somebody breaks up with their partner or separates and divorces, whatever, it's a painful process for a lot of people involved. The true colors that shine through during those difficult times are the measure of the people involved. There's no shortage of stories of how relationships have ended horribly, even to the point of murder. I always thought, and I was able to test my theory, you don't know who a person truly is until you break up with them. So when my ex-wife and I separated, yeah, it was painful and it was shitty. We did so peacefully. In fact, we were so peaceful about it, it really confused a lot of people. That's a little lesson right there. I'll segue into that. Don't believe reality TV, dumbasses. Our separation was right down the middle. And it was peaceful and it was fair. And we did it immediately. And she went her way and I stayed here. There was zero animosity in our separation. So that showed me who I was and who my ex-wife was. And now I'm in a new relationship. And it's about 3 years old. And she's going through her separation still. Now, I'm not going to get into too much detail, but it's clear that one of them is being an asshole. And like I said, you don't know who somebody truly is until you break up with them. And then they show their true colors. Do I have any words of advice? I don't know. Words of advice like how to be good in a relationship. Don't be self-centered. Don't be guarded. Don't be closed off. Open yourself within your relationship to your partner. Be honest and sincere and genuine. Now, I had that in my first marriage, and I don't mind talking about that. And I certainly have it in my second relationship. In spades. I mean, Sherry and I, you've seen us all. Anybody who knows us knows what kind of relationship we have. And it's incredible. I'm just not talking with rose-colored glasses on here. Speaking of which, these are dirty because I was out changing the car battery in Sherry's car in the pouring rain, because that's what you do in a fucking relationship. You be selfless in a relationship. And my mom taught me that. And my stepdad also taught me that. You put yourself last and the other person first. Always. Other words of advice, cut out the fucking drama. If you're one of these people that just loves drama and loves to fight and argue and nitpick and be insecure with who you are, insecure with your partner, insecure in life, don't don't put that on anybody else, okay? And if you like to get mad, and, that's just the way I am, I get mad and drag it out for days and weeks. Nobody fucking wants that. No fucking way. You can just take that attitude and fuck off to an island somewhere and live out your life alone. Nobody fucking wants that. People that are always right or need to be always right and need to argue constantly and need to make you validate your point of view or your side of the story. People don't need that either. Just don't bring it into the relationship. It's okay to disagree on stuff. That's not a problem. Don't drag it out. Don't get on your pulpit when you're right. And if you're wrong, try and learn from it. It's easier to say than do, but put that into practice. Don't micromanage the other partner either. I know people in relationships and they micromanage the shit out of the relationship. There's no spontaneity. There's just no zest or fun. Everything's fucking planned out. Everything's micromanaged. Boring. Nobody is going to survive in a relationship like that. I've witnessed a lot of these things that people shouldn't do, that my friends do. I shouldn't say that, but I do. Like, don't live so closed off. Okay, be open and be willing to be vulnerable and laugh at yourself. And don't be afraid to be super emotional with your partner. And don't confuse that with being over dramatic. Those are two fucking different things. If you don't know how to do that, well, maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship. But if you value that relationship, learn how to be vulnerable, how to be open and emotional and supportive and caring. Okay, I know it doesn't come naturally to a lot of people. I had to learn those things as I got older, but eventually you learn to be there for your partner 100%. Okay, don't have a hidden agenda. Be there for them genuinely. Shut the fuck up and listen to what they're saying. And on that note, that's my gal. Be communicative, okay? I always say this when people bug me. You cannot over communicate in a relationship. You can't. It might get annoying, but I should get that. Talk about being there for your partner. Over communicate. Don't confuse that with over talking. Over communicate. There's a difference. Just 1 second here. The love of my life, I'll tell you that. Really, that's it. I mean, I'm just throwing this out there off the cuff because I think about relationships a lot. Like I said, I've seen friends go in and out of relationships, and I observe that stuff, and I learn from their mistakes, and I learn from my own mistakes, and I use those to make myself better within my relationship for my partner, Sherry. It's as simple as that. And life's not always going to be good and easy. And the stronger you are in your relationship with your partner, the better off you'll be to face those challenges. How's that? Eh? I'm not even half done this thing. And I'm talking like a philosopher. Just be a good person and do good. That's what I mean. That's a little heavy for this time of day. Anyways, cheers. I'm going to wrap that up. Hopefully you got something out of this. Really do. Fuck.